ASMR tingles. Do you want tingles? Welcome back, and I'll just say it, I am not in a good mood tonight, so I thought filming would be a nice creative release and we could all chill together. Not that it will matter by the time you see this, but my internet is being super shady tonight, so I don't think this video is going to be able to upload tonight, but I have air in my mouth, sorry. Yeah, I don't think the video is going to be up tonight, the night I'm filming this, but hopefully it's good timing for you whenever you do get to see this, so. Anyway, tonight we're just gonna be doing really low-key, chill. I have some questions that Tia, I hope that's how you say it, Tia, I'm gonna go with Tia, T-E-A-H, Tia G, asked me in my last video, so, gosh, my voice cracked there. Sorry, my cats are being wild. Anyway, Tia asked me some questions in the comments in my last video, when I offered to do a Q&A, so I'm going to be answering Tia's questions while doing some slow and gentle. Apparently nobody in my house wants me to film tonight because the animals won't shut the fuck up. I forgot what I was in the middle of saying, but oh yes, we're going to be doing some slow and gentle personal attention while I whisper ramble this Q&A. So Tia's first question is, what type of music do you listen to and who are your favorite artists? The truth is, I could go on and on and on about my favorite artists, but in general, I listen to pop music, your classic Billboard Top 100 pop. I feel like I have to burp. Your pop music, and I listen to hip hop and R&B and alternative, I would call it. It's not like rock music. I do like rock music, but it's like pop rock, like it's alternative, I would say, or punk rock. My favorite band of all time is Fall Out Boy. I have tickets to see them for the third time, number three. I have tickets to see Fall Out Boy for the third time this August, and I'm really excited because they're coming and they're doing a triple headline with Green Day and Weezer, and Green Day was my favorite back in the day. I used to say that Green Day and Fall Out Boy were my favorites, but I didn't follow Green Day's albums like I did with Fall Out Boy's. But anyway, Weezer, Green Day, and Fall Out Boy are on tour together, and they were supposed to come to my city last year. But because of, wait for it, because of coronavirus, they had to cancel their tour. Not cancel, they did not cancel, they postponed their tour. So it ended up working out for me because I actually bought the tickets like a week before I learned I was pregnant, and I bought them in 2019, and I found out I was pregnant, and then I found out that my due date was a week before this concert. So the day of the concert, had it kept its original date, I wouldn't have been able to go because I would have so I can go out, you know? It's just, no. So the fact that it was postponed actually ended up working in my favor for that reason, because now I can go. So yeah, Fall Out Boy is my absolute favorite, and I know what you're thinking. If they're your absolute favorite, then why have you only seen them 3 times? And the answer to that is that I didn't really go to concerts before I was like 25 years old. The first time I saw them, I was 22 or 23. So yeah, I just didn't really go to concerts. My parents didn't like it. Growing up, when I was asked to go to concerts, they didn't feel like it was safe for me. And then when I got to college, I started making my own money and buying tickets and going because I wanted to. So yeah, so to name some of my other artists that I always listen to would be Post Malone, obviously Fall Out Boy, All Time Low. Who else? I'm having a hard time thinking about it right now because typically I just shuffle on my music or I listen to the radio, so I don't really have, like, other than Fall Out Boy, seriously, they're the only ones that I will pull up my phone. Sorry, some jerk is driving by at night with his bass really loud, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. But Fall Out Boy is the only band that I will go out of my way to listen to. Like, I will search their albums on YouTube Music. I was gonna say Google Play, but it's YouTube Music now. I will search for their albums and listen to them and just them and like have just Fall Out Boy's music on shuffle. I don't do that with any other artist, any other band. I just don't. Jesse McCartney, definitely up there. I've seen him twice. And I knew he was the turtle. Oh, hold on. My face. I have my computer acting as a ring light right now, so I have a white background up on my computer to cast some light. Anyway, let me see if I can move this without making too much noise. Well, now it's right in front of my face. I just don't want to like twist so much to talk. I guess I don't have to be like right up on the microphone. I knew he was the turtle, a Masked Singer, from the first time he sang on the show. Who else? Gosh, if my friends watch this, they're gonna be screaming at me like, you forgot this band or this artist. But yeah, I would say Green Day, Fall Out Boy, All Time Low, Jesse McCartney. I really do like Taylor Swift, even though a couple of her albums were questionable for me. My cat needs to shut up. She's trying to come back from behind the blinds. Yeah. Sorry, I had to wait for my cat to decide she was done playing in the blinds. Yeah, I'm having a major brain fart, so I'm gonna move on to the next question. Next question. I will say, though, that I listen to alternative, hip-hop, and country the most. Tia's second question was, how long have you and your husband been together? This is a great story. Short answer is we just hit 5 years together. 5 years together. So I was friends with my husband in middle school when we were 11 and 12 years old. And we went to the same middle school, and I switched schools halfway through 7th grade, halfway through the year. So we were friends that first half of 7th grade, and then I left schools. And then, I mean, we kept in touch on social media, and MySpace and Facebook were a thing back then, so I guess Facebook is still a thing, but excuse me. Yeah, so we kept in touch online, and he was actually dating a girl that I was friends with in elementary school, so we kind of had some ties and connections through her. And then when we were 21 years old, we started chatting daily online, and we exchanged phone numbers, and then we were texting, and it, you know, when you just click with somebody, we were texting every free second that we had, 24 hours a day, staying up late to talk to each other. I would call him, not just text, and we would talk on the phone for a couple hours. And that was when we were 21, and we had both just gotten out of some pretty long-term relationships. I know, long-term at 21. Oh, if I knew then what I know now. We had both just gotten out of pretty significant relationships, and just started hanging out again, reliving some memories from middle school and talking about that, and going swimming and hot tubbing together and hanging out at we were both living with parents at the time, so I would go to his parents' house and he would come over and hang out with me and my parents, and we just clicked really, really fast, and we fell in love, and we were together for his 22nd birthday, and we broke up the week before my 22nd birthday. Reason being, I don't know if he's comfortable with me sharing so many details, but the reason being is that, bottom line is, we weren't ready to be in a serious relationship again. He had just spent years with this girl, and there was healing to do, so he ended up breaking up with me for that reason, and we both started seeing other people, and it's about a year later, because that was just before my 22nd birthday, and then I had my 23rd birthday, and then I was back together with him 6 months before my 24th birthday, so we were broken up a year and a half, 1.5 years, 1.5, 1.5. What is on my head? Fluff from the microphone. So we were separated for 1.5 years, and during that time he had a horrific, life-threatening rollover car accident, and unfortunately that caused him to lose some of his memory. So his memory of our first time together, he doesn't remember a lot of it, and we weren't together that long, but it's sad because a lot of the memories that I have from our time together, he has lost. That is to say that when we got back together, all he remembered from the first time we were together was that he loved me. He didn't remember a lot of what we did together. I mean, like, he remembered that we had dated, he remembered my parents, but he didn't remember, like, the time we drove up to the mountain together, for example, so, or the time he first kissed me, or the time he first told me he loved me. He doesn't remember any of those, so sad. But when we got back together, okay, before we were back together, when we were just reconnected, I was actually still seeing somebody. My now husband asked me to go get coffee with him, and I said actually that wouldn't be fair to the guy I was currently dating at the time. okay. And I continued to text with him though, and my best friend and I went to a movie, and I had an Apple Watch at the time, and we were sitting in the movie and my watch kept lighting up and it was texts from the guy who's now my husband. And at the time he was my ex-boyfriend, and so my best friend is like, why are you talking to him? And I was like, I don't know, we've been talking. And she was like, oh my god, you're still in love with him? And I said, I never stopped loving him. And long story short, it did not work out between the guy I was dating and myself. And 2 weeks after that guy and I broke things off, I messaged my now husband and I said, are you still up for that coffee? And we didn't actually go to coffee. He came over. I was living with my parents again at that time, and he came over, and my mom was like, I'm so glad that you're back and that you're over. And we were like, it's cool, like we're just friends, we're gonna be friends. I don't remember now why we were so convinced that we couldn't date again. We had to just be friends. I don't know why I keep getting fur in my mouth. Stupid microphone. Yeah, so I was like, we're just friends, Mom, we're just friends. And okay, I'm really dragging this out, but the bottom line is that it obviously didn't work out with us being just friends. And about a month after that, we decided to become official item again, and we've been together ever since, and that was 5 years ago now. 5 years and a few months, and we just had our second wedding anniversary in May, so yeah. Okay, Tia's third question is, how old is our baby? So, my son was born last June. Last June. Which means his birthday is this month. He's gonna be a year old. That is such a big deal for me, and honestly, or a big deal to me, I mean, and honestly, I'm a little bit nervous for his birthday, which is next week. I'm nervous for it because his birth experience was not what I thought it was going to be at all, and I took it really hard, and it's something I never want to do again. So I'm actually afraid that his birthday, the anniversary of all this drama, is going to be triggering for me, but I'm just so hopeful that the joy of celebrating his birthday and celebrating his existence, and the fact that we made it through the first year as new parents, hoping that will overshadow everything else, all of the negative. So I just want to keep all of that out of my mind. I want to keep that all out of my mind. Let's keep it all out of my mind. And focus on my boy and how cute he is. I'm his mother, so I'm biased, but he is seriously just the cutest little one in the world. And I'm so proud to be his mom. And even though becoming a mom and being a parent has dramatically changed my life in more ways than I even care to explain, it's worth it. And I love that little boy with all of my being, and I would physically tear my own heart out if it meant saving him or giving him a good life. I wouldn't think twice about it. He's my world. He's everything to me. And he's learning to walk right now, and I'm just, oh my god, I could go on and on and on. I think the best thing about being his his mom, though, is seeing how proud of himself he gets when he accomplishes something. He's so determined, stubborn / determined, like he is it. If he decides he wants something, he will not stop until he gets it. And the best part is he doesn't even just sit there and scream until you give it to him. He will go get it. He's a go-getter for sure. And the best part of being his mom is just seeing the accomplishment spread across his face when he gets what he wants. And like when he stands up now, he's still like pulling up and he'll hold on to something with one hand. He won't walk without holding on to something. But if he's holding on to the furniture and like walking along the furniture, he'll look up and be like, look at me, I'm doing it. And oh my God, seeing him learn things and figure things out and be proud of himself and grow his strength and grow his confidence and his self-esteem is just the best thing I have ever experienced. So, enough about my baby, because I will go on and on and on, and this video will never end. The last question of the night, and question number 4, is, how long have you watched ASMR and who is your favorite creator? How long have you watched ASMR and who is your favorite creator? So I first found ASMR in 2017 and it started by I don't even know how it started, to be honest, but my first memory was watching Psyche Truth ASMR massage videos. I just found it so relaxing and it would put me to sleep to watch other people be massaged. And I noticed that on all of the videos I liked from them, it had the ASMR tag on it. And I'm like, what the heck is ASMR? I thought it was like something massage, something. I didn't know what it was. I just assumed it had to do with massage. So I looked it up, I googled ASMR, and then I found ASMR Darling doing a makeup roleplay. And when I tell you that I thought girl was crazy, I was like, she had a makeup brush. I don't have anything to like pretend now. Okay, we'll pretend my butt's case is a brush, and she was going like this and pretending to talk to me and pretending to put makeup on me, and I was like, why is she whispering and why is she playing with the camera? This is so weird. So I looked up more ASMR. I was like, is this all like this? And of course I learned that role plays are a thing in ASMR, and as I started to watch more, I began to like role plays myself and understand it and get it. And then I was like, oh, now I feel really bad for making fun of Darling Taylor, but I subscribed to Taylor and ASMR Darling. I guess I shouldn't call her Taylor. I subscribed to her channel and began watching other styles other than role plays, and then I found, the big wide world that we call ASMR, and that was in summer of 2017. And in summer of 2018 I started my own channel. So if you go back on my channel, oh, this is really relaxing. If you go back on my channel and look at my other videos, you'll see that I put some up in 2018, and then there was about a 2-year break. And that 2-year break was the time in which I did a year of grad school, and I got married, and I bought a house, and I had my baby. And only very recently did I start making content again. I have a very, very small channel, but I am proud of my channel and I'm grateful for every single one of you. I apologize I didn't get to do much camera tapping in this video, so maybe I'll do some now. I used to hate tongue clicking videos too, but now I like it. It's funny how your preferences change over time. But that's how I found ASMR, and I don't go a night without it anymore, and it's been, 4 years? Yeah, That is crazy. That it's been 4 years. It feels like just yesterday. My current other fave artists are actually featured on my channel. So if you go to my page and then click over on the channels tab, you'll see a bunch of other content creators, ASMR artists that I love, I adore. My top favorite is Rach ASMR. She is my queen. A lot of my content and what I do is inspired by her, actually. And Etta Fox is another top for me. Actually, let me go to my channel right now. I hope the clicking isn't too loud. And you can see the other channels I feature. So on here I have Rach ASMR, Lily Whispers, ASMR Magic, Caroline ASMR, Biddy ASMR, ASMR Sleepyhead, Tingly Tapping ASMR, Etta Fox ASMR, Fairy Shar ASMR, and Tingle Tech. So all of those that I just read are favorites. I watch their content, the whole video, almost every single time that they upload. Yeah. So if you've made it this far in my video, thank you and congratulations. And I'm sorry. I do have an Instagram inspired by Rach R ASMR. That's her Instagram, is Rach R ASMR. On YouTube, it's just Rach ASMR, no R. But she does these lo-fi stories that are ASMR themed throughout the day, and I like to do them too. So I do it every now and then because I only have 3 followers over there. Taya being one of them. Taya, I'm so sorry. Don't be mad. Being one of them. So I have 3 followers on Instagram right now. Thank you though for the 3 of you, but once I get more followers, I'll be better about updating my ASMR stories every day. So if you're interested in that, check it out. But yeah, that concludes tonight's video, and I'm so thankful for you guys and to you guys for watching this. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will have another video coming soon of an updated version of my table scratching and build-up scratching towards the camera. Credit to Evie ASMR for the build-up concept, but I hope you have a wonderful